Hello everyone, welcome to Tungal online classes. Let us continue our discussion on straight lines. Before that, yesterday I forgot to inform you, on this chapter onwards, we will go by parallel coaching. Parallel coaching means first we have to complete PU part, then coaching part. Coaching means either it is CET or NEET or JEE, right? Mathematics up to CET level we will discuss in online, JEE mains level during offline classes, right? Up to CET level in the online we will discuss, right? Next concept, find the slope of line joining 2 points. Finding slope of line joining 2 points. Instead of giving inclination of the line, how to find the slope of the line? Suppose 2 points on the line is given. Instead of giving inclination of the line, for example, suppose one of the straight line, on that line they may give 2 points x1 y1 and point B of x2 y2. In such cases also we can find slope of the line, right? Without giving inclination of the line also we can find slope of the line when 2 points on that line is given. To find the slope of line joining 2 points, or formula for finding slope of a line passing through given 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2. Slope of line joining 2 points is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, right? Small m is equal to, whenever 2 points on the line is given, instead of giving inclination of the line, suppose they give 2 points on that line, then slope of the line is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. We have to derive this formula, right? This is one of the important 5 mark question, deriving slope of line joining 2 points, right? Instead of giving inclination of the line, they may give 2 points on that line, right? Proof, and it is important for 5 mark. First we should draw a diagram, right? Consider 2D plane, right? This is positive x-axis and positive y-axis, right? In this case, 2 cases are arises. Inclination may be more than, inclination of the line may be more than 90 degree, or inclination of the line may be less than 90 degree. Means inclination of the line is either acute or obtuse. There are 2 cases. So take this as figure number 1, and I will draw one more figure. This is figure 2, right? In both the cases we get same formula, either inclination is more than 90 or less than 90. Slope of line joining 2 points is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x2 minus x1, right? Consider one of the line means here straight line only. This is straight line, and clearly this angle is theta and it is acute angle, right? And one more case, straight line may be like this, right? Means inclination is clearly more than 90. This is also theta. Inclination is, in this case, inclination is more than 90. In this case, inclination is less than 90. There are 2 cases. Inclination may be obtuse angle or inclination may be acute angle, right? In both the cases, our straight line is L only. Let L be the non-vertical line. Non-vertical means it should not be perpendicular to x-axis, right? L be any non-vertical line. In both cases, L be any non-vertical line. After that, and theta be the inclination of the line. In this case also theta is inclination of the line. After that, draw two perpendiculars. Sorry, 2 points A of x1 y1. It is one of the point, right? And take one more point B. This is B of x2 comma y2, right? Draw perpendiculars from A to x-axis and from B to x-axis, right? Draw two perpendiculars. Take this as M. M is put up the perpendicular drawn from point A to x-axis, and one more point perpendicular. Take it as N. Draw perpendiculars. First consider L be any non-vertical line. This is L. L be any non-vertical line. After that, take 2 points A of x1 y1 and B of x2 comma y2, 2 points on that line, and draw perpendicular. AM perpendicular to x-axis and BN perpendicular to x-axis, and also draw a perpendicular. Take it as Q, or else you can take it as R, any name. Draw one more perpendicular, that is AQ, which is perpendicular to BN. If line L makes an angle theta, or x-axis makes an angle theta with the line, then this angle is also theta, right? Because AQ is parallel to x-axis. This is also theta. In the second figure also, consider 2 points. Consider 2 points A of x1 y1 and x2 y2, right? Consider 2 points. This is A of x1 comma y1, and one more point B of x2 comma y2, right? Now draw the perpendicular, same procedure only. Take AM perpendicular to x-axis and BN perpendicular to x-axis, right? After that, draw one more perpendicular, that is Q. In this figure also, AQ is perpendicular to BN only, but in this case theta is more than 90. It is obtuse angle, right? More than 90. If this angle is theta, then what about this angle? Then what about this angle? Clearly it is 180 minus theta, right? This is 180 minus theta, means this angle is also 180 minus theta, right? This angle is clearly 180 degree minus theta. Why? Because this angle is clearly 180 minus theta. This angle, this is 180 minus theta, means this angle is also 180 minus theta, right? This is 180 minus theta. Now we should write some explanation, right? Let L be the non-vertical line. Let L be the non-vertical line having slope small m. L be the non-vertical line having slope small m. Then what is second point? Just write here only, small m, right? having slope small m. It is first point. Then write second point about this diagram. What we should write? Let a of x1 comma y1 and b of x2 comma y2 be any 2 points on line L. Let a of x1 comma y1 and b of x2 comma y2 be any 2 points on L, means line L, right? Then what is theta? Let theta be the inclination of the line L, right? Theta be the inclination of the line in the given figure, right? As shown in the figure, theta represents inclination of the line, right? In this case, theta is obtuse. In first case, in the first figure, theta is acute. But theta is inclination of the line only. In both the figures, theta represents inclination of the line, right? After that, next point, draw AM and BN perpendiculars to x-axis, right? Clearly AM and BN are perpendiculars to x-axis. In both the figure, AM and BN are perpendiculars to x-axis, right? Draw AM and BN perpendiculars to x-axis and also draw AQ perpendicular to BN, right? AQ perpendicular to BN. Draw AM and BN perpendiculars to x-axis and also draw AQ perpendicular to BN, and theta be the inclination of the line. That's all. First case theta is acute. Second case theta is obtuse, right? Now, after that, this is point of intersection of coordinate axis origin, and this is also origin, right? Tell me, what is OM length? What is OM length? OM length. If you take any point in a plane, right? If you take P of x comma y, it represents distance of the point from the coordinate axis, right? Already we discussed in bridge course. Any point in a plane represents distance of the point from the coordinate axis. Here, horizontal distance represents x coordinate of the point, and vertical distance of the point, vertical distance is nothing but y coordinate of the point. This is y coordinate of the point. This is x coordinate. Horizontal distance means x coordinate of that point. Vertical distance means y coordinate of that point. Vertical distance y coordinate, horizontal distance x coordinate, right? So in this figure or in both the figures, what is OM? OM is horizontal distance. Horizontal distance means x coordinate of that point. So OM is equal to x1, right? OM is x1. Then what is ON? ON is equal to x2, right? ON in both the cases. OM means x coordinate of this point. ON means x coordinate of this point. So ON is equal to x2, right? If OM is equal to x1 and ON is equal to x2 implies, then what is Mn? Implies, what is Mn? Mn is equal to ON is x2. This is our x2, right? This is x2 and this is x1. We need Mn. Mn is nothing but On minus Om, right? Mn is nothing but On distance minus Om distance. Om is already known, that is x1. On is also known, that is x2, right? In this figure OM is x1, ON is x2, right? In both the figures. In this figure also OM is x1 and in the ON is x2, right? Then what is Mn? Mn is equal to, Mn is nothing but x2 minus x1, implies Mn is equal to x2 minus x1, right? Now look at vertical and remember one thing clearly, AQ NM or Mn. This is a rectangle. In a rectangle opposite sides are equal, means AQ is same as Mn, right? That is nothing but AQ only, right? Why? Because AQ NM is a rectangle. In a rectangle opposite sides are equal, right? Opposite sides are equal, so Mn is same as AQ and Qn is same as AM. So Mn value is same as AQ value, right? After that, what is Bn value or else what is AM value? AM is equal to, AM is vertical distance, means y coordinate of point A. Vertical distance means y coordinate of point A, y coordinate is y1, right? AM is y1. Then what is Bn? Bn is equal to y2, right? Then what is BQ? If, and one more thing, AM value is same as Qn. Why? Because these two are sides of a rectangle. AM is same as Qn, implies BQ is equal to, what is BQ? We need BQ. BQ is nothing but Bn minus Qn. Bn minus Qn. BQ is nothing but Bn minus Qn. Qn is same as AM. AM is nothing but y1, means y2 minus y1, right? After that, case 1, theta is acute. Here theta is inclination of the line. Suppose theta is inclination of the line and it is acute. Case 1 means consider figure 1, case 2 means consider figure 2, right? It is about case 1. Now look at triangle BQA. Clearly triangle BQA is right angle triangle. In triangle BQA, and angle Q is equal to 90 degree, right? Angle Q is 90 degree, PQA. Now look at triangle BQA. BQA, in this right angle triangle, tell me tan theta value. What is tan theta? Already you know, tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side, right? The side which is opposite to given angle is opposite side. The side which is opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse side, then the remaining side is adjacent side, or the side which is adjacent with given angle is adjacent side. Now look at this triangle and write tan theta value. Tan theta is equal to, what is tan theta value? In this right angle triangle, what is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite divided by adjacent side, means what is opposite side? BQ divided by AQ, right? That's equal to, what is BQ value? In this right angle triangle, BQ is nothing but y2 minus y1 only. This value is y1 and then this value is also y1. So BQ is nothing but y2 minus y1 divided by, look at AQ. What is AQ value? Already you know AQ is equal to x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1. And already you know tan theta is nothing but slope m. Take this as equation number 1. And clearly slope of line joining 2 points is y2 minus y1 if theta is acute. And case 2, what is case 2? If theta is obtuse. If theta is obtuse. In this triangle, consider triangle BQA. In triangle BQA. In triangle BQA, right, this angle is 180 minus theta, right? Right, tan of 180 minus theta. For the angle 180 minus theta, for this angle, which one is opposite side? Which one is opposite side? For this angle, for 180 minus theta, which one is opposite side? Clearly BQ is opposite side. That's equal to BQ divided by, which one is adjacent side? AQ, right? That's equal to, in this figure, in figure 2, what is BQ? BQ is nothing but Bn minus Qn, means again y2 minus y1 only, y2 minus y1 divided by, look at the denominator AQ. In this figure, tell me what is AQ value? AQ is nothing but Mn only. Mn is x1 minus x2. Observe second figure. In this figure, Mn is x1 minus x2, right? In first figure, Mn is x2 minus x1. In this figure, in case 2, theta is obtuse. Mn is x1 minus x2, right? x1 minus x2 it is. Now already you know tan of 180 minus theta value. In trigonometry, what is tan of 180 minus theta formula? Tan of 180 minus 180 ratio remains same, because of 180 minus means second quadrant. In second quadrant, whether tan is positive or negative, clearly negative, right? Means minus tan theta. Then send this negative sign into RHS. Tan theta is equal to minus of y2 minus y1 divided by x1 minus x2. Remember this point. Case 2 means figure 2, right? For case 1, figure 1. Now Just multiply this negative sign for the denominator, then it becomes y2 minus y1 divided by, multiply this negative for the denominator means minus x1 plus x2, minus x1 plus x2 means x2 minus x1 only, right? That's equal to x2 minus x1 tan theta. What is tan theta? Already you know tan theta is nothing but m only. M is nothing but slope of the line, right? M is nothing but y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. In both the cases, either inclination is more than 90 or less than 90, slope of line joining 2 points is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Slope of line joining 2 points or slope of a line passing through given 2 points, both are one and the same. Slope of line joining 2 points is same as slope of a line passing through given 2 points, right? Hence m is equal to, look at 1 and 2. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is formula for finding slope of a line passing through given 2 points instead of giving inclination. Suppose inclination of the line is not given, instead of inclination they may give 2 points on that line, right? M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is formula for finding slope of a line passing through given 2 points, and this one is very important for 5 mark. It is 5 mark derivation. Just copy it, right? Next, one more important derivation, finding angle between two lines. Formula for angle between two straight lines, right? It's also very important one. Finding angle between two lines. Question is, derive the angle between two lines having slope m1 and m2. Derive the angle between two lines, angle between two straight lines. Suppose it is one of the line, this is other line, this is angle between two lines, right? This is angle between two lines, this is line 1 and this is line 2. Suppose this is theta, theta is angle between two lines, and this angle is also angle between two lines. There exist two angles between two lines. One is acute, other one is obtuse, right? There exist two angles between two straight lines. Theta is angle between two lines and beta is also angle between two lines. Suppose theta is acute angle, then clearly beta is obtuse angle. There exist two angles between two straight lines. One is theta, other one is beta. One angle is acute angle, other one is obtuse angle. Now we will derive formula for finding angle between two straight lines. Derive angle between two straight lines. Angle between two straight lines formula. And this one is also important for 5 mark, right? First draw the figure, then write the explanation after that derivation, right? Just consider 2D plane, right? Consider 2D planes and take two straight lines. Clearly it is x-axis, sorry, it is x-axis and it is y-axis. intersection is O, origin. Consider two straight lines. One of the line is L1, right, and take one more line, it is line 2, L2, right, and take inclination of line 1 is theta 1 and inclination of line 2 is theta 2, right. Inclination of first line is taken as theta 1 and inclination of line 2 is taken as theta 2, right, and take this angle theta. Theta, what is theta? Theta is angle between two straight lines, and this is also angle between L1 and L2. There exist two angles between two straight lines. Between two straight lines there exist two angles, one is theta and other one is beta, or else you can take it as alpha, beta and A, B or any name, right. In this case I will take theta and beta are the angle between two straight lines, right. Just write some points, means explanation. Let L1 and L2, here we have two lines L1 and L2, be two non-vertical lines. Lines means straight lines only. Let L1 and L2 be two non-vertical lines with slopes M1 and M2 respectively. Right? Let M1 and M2 be two non-vertical lines with slopes M1 and M2 respectively. And theta 1 and theta 2 be their inclinations. Clearly theta 1 and theta 2 are their inclinations. Then if theta 1 and theta 2 are their inclinations, then what is M1 value? M1 is equal to tan theta 1, right, and M2 is equal to tan theta 2. Already you know theta is inclination of the line, then tan theta is known as slope of the line. If theta 1 is inclination of line 1, then tan theta 1 is slope of that line, then slope of line 1 is taken as M1 and slope of line 2 is taken as M2. From the given data, M1 is equal to tan theta 1 and M2 is equal to tan theta 2, and theta be the angle between two lines. Theta be the angle between two lines, angle between L1 and L2. Here there exist two lines. Let theta and beta are the angles. There exist two angles. Let theta and beta are the angles between L1 and L2, right. Theta and beta are the angles between L1 and L2. There we have two lines L1 and L2. Angle between two straight lines, there exist two angles between two straight lines, right. One angle is acute, other one is obtuse. Suppose theta is acute angle, then clearly beta is obtuse angle. Suppose beta is acute, then theta is obtuse. One angle is acute angle, other one is obtuse angle, right. Angle between two straight lines. Clearly these two lines are non-vertical lines. Now look at this figure. From the figure what you conclude? From the figure what you conclude? Already you know exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles, right. Theta 2 is equal to theta 1 plus theta, right. Our requirement is finding theta value, right. Theta is acute angle between two lines. Suppose theta may be acute or obtuse, right. Next, from the figure, from the figure what we write? Theta 2 is equal to exterior angle. Theta 2 is exterior angle and theta 1 and theta are interior angles. Already we have one of the standard result. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles, right? Therefore, from the figure, theta 2 is nothing but theta 2 value always equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Theta plus theta 1, right? From this we can write theta value because our requirement is theta. Theta is equal to theta 2 minus theta 1, right? After that, taking tan on both the sides. Here theta is angle between two straight lines. Tan theta is equal to, in this case tan theta is not slope. Why it is not so? Why tan theta is not slope in this case? Tan theta is slope of the straight line only when theta is inclination. In this case, theta is not inclination. If theta is not inclination, then it is not slope. Tan theta is known as slope of the straight line only when theta is inclination. In this case, theta 1 and theta 2 are inclinations, but theta is not inclination. Hence, in this case, no need to take m value, right? Don't confuse with tan theta. Tan theta is equal to m only when theta is inclination. In this case, tan theta is not slope. Why? Because theta is not inclination of the line. Then taking tan on both the sides, then tan of theta 2 minus theta 1. Already you have formula and already you know formula of tan of a minus b. Can you tell me tan of a minus b formula? Compound angles. In trigonometry already you learned, right? Tan of a minus b formula. Tan of a minus b equal to formula tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a into tan b, right? Already you know this formula in trigonometry, compound angles, tan of a minus b, right? Apply this formula. That's equal to, instead of a we have theta 2, tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1 whole thing divided by 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 or tan theta 2 into tan theta 1, right? After that, tan theta 2 value already known. Tan theta 2 means m2. Why? Because theta 2 is inclination, means instead of tan theta 2 I will take m2. Why? Because theta 2 is inclination of the straight line. Middle minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is tan theta is equal to, take this as equation number 1. Then from the figure, what is beta value? Beta is also angle between two lines, right? Beta is also angle between two lines. Let beta is equal to, what is beta value? This is beta, means this angle is 180 minus beta. Suppose this, this angle is theta, means this angle is 180 minus theta, right? This is nothing but 180 minus theta. From the figure, suppose this angle is some angle theta, then clearly this angle is 180 minus, because this is a straight line, right? Tan of 180 minus theta. Then taking tan on both the sides, tan beta is equal to, tan beta is equal to tan of 180 minus theta, right? tan, already you know allied angles. What is from the allied angles? What is tan of 180 minus? Tan of 180 minus theta means ratio remains same, but because of 180 minus means which quadrant? 180 something value. 180 minus something value means clearly second quadrant. In second quadrant, whether tan is positive or negative, clearly negative, right? Minus tan theta. Already from equation number 1 we have tan theta value, that's equal to minus of m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is tan beta value. Take this as equation number 2. Here we have positive sign, nothing is there means clearly take this as positive, right? Instead of here theta is angle between two lines and beta is also angle between two lines, both are one and the same, right? Club these two equations because theta and beta are the angle between two lines. This tan theta is angle between two lines, this tan beta is also angle between two lines. If you club these two equations from 1 and 2, from equation number 1 and 2, what we can take? From 1 and 2, angle between two lines, instead of taking tan theta and tan beta, both are one and the same. If you club these two, tan theta is equal to, already you studied modulus function. Modulus is nothing but both the values are possible. For some values it will be negative, for some other values it will be positive, means modulus of x means plus or minus x. For some positive real numbers modulus output is plus x, for negative numbers output is minus x. Means tan theta is equal to, if you club these two, plus or minus m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, right? Plus or minus, combining 1 and 2. If you combine these two, then you get plus or minus sign. To eliminate this plus or minus sign, simply take modulus, right? Tan theta, because both represents angle between two lines only. If you take tan theta or tan beta, both are one and the same. So just consider tan theta, here theta is angle between two lines, right? Instead of that plus or minus sign, I will take mod, because modulus of x is nothing but for all positive real numbers mod x equal to plus x, for all negative real numbers mod x is minus x, right? So instead of that plus or minus sign, I will write tan theta is equal to, instead of that plus or minus sign, I will take mod m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is formula for angle between two lines, right? Angle between two straight lines. Modulus of m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. This modulus sign because of plus or minus sign. In equation number 1 we have positive sign, in equation number 2 we have negative sign. Minus tan theta, I just replace tan theta value. This is because of, this expression is because of equation number 1, right? Then you get tan beta is equal to this expression. In this case both beta and theta represents angle between straight lines. So instead of taking beta, you can take anyone, either tan beta or tan theta. I refer tan theta. Tan theta is equal to plus or minus m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 and m2. You can write plus or minus m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Instead of this, we can write modulus sign. Both are one and the same. Instead of this plus or minus sign, just write modulus sign. Tan theta is equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is formula for finding angle between two straight lines. These two derivations are very important for the examination, for PU examination. derive the formula for angle between two straight lines, and derive the formula for finding slope of line joining 2 points. Both the derivations are very important. Just practice this, right? These are very important. If you have any doubt, just ask. Okay, thank you.